Rain is, of course, not much of a proxyer himself. Classic on the other end has a little bit of a reputation for this. Will this probe spot the Zealot?
Oh,
yes, it will.
That's actually, well, he didn't actually see it. All right, there we go. It does start the chrono. So he does show this first Zealot, and luckily for Rain, he did already have a Zealot building. So that's going to help him out quite a bit here, but has to be very careful not to lose many probes here.
Yeah, he's just losing mining time so far. Hasn't actually lost a single worker yet. That second Zealot is out. So this is the one moment where Classic really wants to at least do a little bit of economic damage. It doesn't have to be ridiculous, but you know, you want to get a probe or 3 at least. Otherwise, you know your opponent is going to be too rich. That's 2 workers already, and there's still quite a bit of HP on these Zealots.
Well, he's going to be up to that Photon Overcharge in about 15 in-game seconds right now. He is pushing forward, getting on top of those probes. A lot of really weak probes right now.
Gets a couple of slices up on that Stalker. Actually very nice, but one Stalker extremely low on the side of Classic. Did not end up losing it though. Yes, he did end up losing it. So it's a Stalker for a Stalker. I kind of feel that this is being... okay, I don't like that Stalker is so low in HP for Rain. He's going to lose that one as well.
This actually worked out really well for Classic. Classic even has the probe lead at this point.
Oh god, he went for a sentry.
Well, 4 Stalkers versus 4 Stalkers, pretty nice. He does have a Zealot still up a little bit. He needs to bring that Zealot down to join this fight. He could push this back way faster if he had a Zealot during all of this. So definitely a misplay here from Rain.
Yep, so far Rain handled that better than Classic though. Even without the Zealot, I do agree with you totally. He should have been using that Zealot. Now we have 1 sentry that's going to be picked up as well.
Looks like this is actually just probably going to go to Classic. I mean, with 3 Stalkers left over at GG. Proxying this second gateway is kind of interesting. Probably should see some chrono boosted units out of it. Otherwise, there's no reason to proxy it unless you're just hiding it.
Rain is going to be able to... No, my god, you're so close, Rain, man. That's just unfortunate. Well, maybe the Mothership Core is going to spot it. Yeah. Hot.
All right. Well, that's a big deal to find that right now.
If you're not actually using your Stalkers for map control, you're going to end up losing that fight almost immediately. I love how Rain pushed those units back immediately. He's like, nope, no high ground vision for you. Okay, force field on the ramp. Okay,
that's a strong force field right there, and he does get Nexus Cannon off, but this is a hell of a lot of Stalkers. Some of them getting hit by that Immortal for a moment.
Classic should have focused the sentries, and he's not doing that actually. He could have used Photon Overcharge to focus down 1 sentry. Instead, he's just picking a fight on random Stalkers. A lot of Stalkers are quite low on HP. A forward blink being used by Rain.
Oh man.
If he would have killed the sentries.
He's just slaughtering him here. Yeah, he really did need to kill those. This sentry just won the battle. You know, that's it. It's just like, hey, your Immortals aren't in this, and I have Blink, and you don't. He could have 2 Nexuses there with Nexus Cannon, he'd be fine.
He had an Observer on top of the army of Rain, so it's not like he was worried about Rain blinking into the main base.
Yeah, that's a really good point, because he killed the Mothership Core, so he knows there's no way for him to blink in, which means the Immortals don't need to be on the high ground.
Wow, Rain is so aggressive over here, but for some reason, Classic keeps shooting at the Zealot. I swear to God, those Immortals shot like 6 times at those 2 Zealots, so these Stalkers did way more than they ever should have done. And now he's going to blink forward. He's going to get the Immortal as well. Both Immortals went down. And then this might actually be it, because Classic has no more Immortals. And he doesn't have Blink. Man, Classic really messed up.
I love the aggressive trading here. Fantastically done.
Rain is really pushing the issue so hard over here. Mothership Core is going to drop a Time Warp on this as well. And Rain is just going to blink into the main base. He's going to unpower a couple of these production facilities.
Well, he can do anything from here, man. Blink Stalkers beat anything at this point. So
in these numbers, I guess they do.
Yeah, we should be seeing a GG here in just a second, which means we'll be going on to game number 3. Very well played by Rain.
This is like the first time since 2012 that Rain has proxied anything.
Seriously, I'm trying to think the last time I saw him proxygate in PvP. I don't even remember a Rain game where he proxy 2-gated.
No, me neither.
It can be a tough one to stop if your opponent just executes really, really well. Okay, well, that's really, really good for Classic to scout that.
I kind of want to see the player reactions right now, you know.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Getting a cheeky surround on the Zealot would be one hell of a way to start this.
Ooh, that could be a tough one, though. Yeah, that was a good pullback on the Zealot. And he's got to know that he's bringing his probes up right now, but we do have Rain targeting down as much as he can on these Stalkers.
Oh, wow.
He really needs to kill off his opponent's Stalkers to get that big victory.
Classic did pretty damn well so far, but now he did end up losing his Zealot.
The Stalker is a gigantic deal. And nicely, Classic does push him back for now. Rain just hasn't done the damage that he needs.
No, he needs to do way more than this. And I actually kind of feel this Stalker works against him in a way that, like, now his Stalkers have to line up. Rather than they can micro them in a horizontal line, they have to stand vertical. And he's going to lose his high ground vision. And with this, Rain is proxy is in so much trouble. You can't sacrifice 2 gateways in your core.
Well, we'll see what he can do here. Doesn't really get too much done. Looks like he might lose yet another Stalker from trying to push up.
I was critical of Classic of the way that he was defending on Coda, but I must say he's been doing absolutely phenomenal over here on Bridgehead.
So he's up to 21 against 12, which is just an insane difference. And Crane is just going to GG. And that's it. Classic